So, I'll wait for people to join. As per always. Anyways, how are you? What have you all been up to? Hello. It's normally one person joins and it's like 17 people join. Hello. Hang on, it's saying I've got 0 people here. But hello, how are you? I can't even see who's here at this point. Sometimes it goes 1 to 17, and today it's just like 0. I really hope that gets fixed. Anyways, how are you? What have you been up to? Oh, okay, I've got 1 person here now. That's good. Yes, I am well. I'm doing very, very well. This viewer count kind of was accurate. It'd be very cool to know that I'm talking to people instead of talking to 0 people when you're clearly here. But yes, I am okay. What have you been up to today? I've got Hyperia in 3 days. I'm going to Fort Park in 3 days. I'm very excited. But keep our cool for now. Keep our cool for now. You got any plans this weekend? Went to Hornsey. Oh, I've been Hornsey. And walked my dog. Oh, Hornsey's got the seals, haven't they? And along the beach and had fish and chips. Do love a good fish and chips next to the beach, trust me. Yeah, but Hornsey's next to no. Hornsey is next to the. Yeah, they've got the seals. I've been there. It's near Great Yarmouth, isn't it? Kind of near Great Yarmouth. Not. Yeah, you know what I'm on about. But yeah, but it is a nice place like that, actually, Hornsey. Where is everyone's favourite place you've been, actually? That is a really good thing to know. Where is everyone's top place they have been around the world? Mine, because I've only been in the UK, mine has to be. I kind of like London, but that's a really overrated thing because people who live in London hate London. So you may disagree with me, but go ahead. Dubai, yes, I've heard Dubai's really, really good. Hey chat, why does what? I do because I am British. What are you on about? Dubai, yes. I've heard Dubai's really good. They've got that. Is it in Abu Dhabi or something like that? But it's like the tallest building in the world. I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And they always have fireworks there or something. Mallorca, Spain. It's alright. Hello. Spain has got I've seen Spain's got quite nice places. I'm not quite sure the ins and outs because I'm not very good with my international places. What's the best thing about Spain? What's the best thing about Dubai? I mean, Dubai is like a really rich town. I know they do a lot of theme parks over there, and their theme parks don't get underrated completely because they're there just like standing and nobody's in them, but somehow they get the funding for them. I'm not quite sure how, and then somehow they're like the richest countries in the world. So I'm not sure, but yeah, tell me why do you choose those places? London for me, because I don't always go there. It's really cool, but it's just something different, and it's got everything there. It's got all the investment, even though some people people are going to shove me off for that opinion, but we roll with it. It was my first place I went to abroad. Okay. So yeah, what's the best thing about Mallorca? Was it good, bad? Was there many things to do there? Did you do much there? Also, guys, the big question, like I'm asking, is where is the best place people have been? And I said London. We've got Mallorca, Spain here. We've got Dubai. Go on, put your answers in because I'm really intrigued to know. I haven't been abroad myself, so I can't give you much information, but I know a bit about places, not all of them. If you just put a random place in there that like barely anyone knows, I won't know what it is. But I am going Disneyland Paris next year, so I've officially gone abroad for once in my life. It was amazing. Went with my friend. Went to a cave. I like a good cave tour. I went to Rookie Hole and that was pretty cool. They mature cheese down there and the caves are always 11 degrees. But yeah, no, a cave tour. Like, did you get to rock climb and stuff like that, or you just literally just walking into the caves? That is pretty cool to know actually. Because I know they have a lot of rocks, especially on like the coast and stuff like that. Like we have a lot of caves in the coast and mid-centre. I don't know why I'm on roller coaster day basically. Walked around, yeah, okay, you walked around the cave. That's alright actually. Also, hello guys, for all of you joining, the big question is, what is the best place you have been around the world? Because I don't know who is here, because firstly, I can't see the viewer count, and secondly, this viewer count is really annoying me, because it goes from 3 to 8 or 1 to 17. No. Rubbishness. Gee, what caves, what's the caves called? I can search it up if you want. Spain. I spelled Mallorca with an O in it, it's not a O, a zero, not an O. What have you got here? What have you got? Oh, seen loads of rocksicles. Jesus, so you've heard of icicles? I've never known. Is that like when they're, I don't know what it is, it's where they're weathered away, the rocks have, and basically they just hang from the ceiling. It's like the stuff you see in Minecraft. Why am I comparing reality to Minecraft? My mind's just gone. But, you know, yeah, I see what you mean. It's like the things that hang down from the ceiling. No, they don't give off light, I don't think. Even though the ones in Minecraft tend to. Caves. Is this the things we're on about? Top 10? I don't know. I don't know what we're on about. Oh well. Yeah, I've seen loads of rock cycles. That's alright actually. What was the worst thing about Mallorca? What was the worst thing about Dubai too? So that's pretty nice to know. Worst thing about London for me, it gets very overcrowded, but that's like in most places in the world. And it's just the prices are significantly high. It's not good. Don't know what to do. A little bit stuck in what to do. I've got constant. As everyone else is saying, I've got 5 people on my life. Because I'm a bit confused. The cave is called Cuves. Is that how I say it? Cuves. Ah, got it. Cuves del Drac. This thing here. What is wrong with my picture? Whoa. Well, give me a picture. Save image as. Open image in new tab. Whoa. You actually went to go and see that? That's amazing, mate. Was it expensive to go in? Like, how much was it in, like, I don't know if you've translated to, like, British pounds or something, but how much was it in British pounds? That's cool, by the way. Don't have anything worse about Spain. Okay, that's, I mean, how many times you've been there? I mean, you don't see it straight away, but, you know, that's pretty, I mean, if you don't live there, you won't have much negativity about it. Like, I have a lot of negativity from my town, but I don't say it all the time. And I just aspire to change the town that I live in and stuff like that. I don't know. But yeah, what would you say? What was the most annoying thing about Spain? Also, guys, if you have just joined, big question is, what is the best place you have been around the world? Because I like doing big questions now because I've got nothing better to speak about. That is how sad I am. That is how sad the world has come to. And the worst thing is my title says Theme Parks Talks, and I don't think around the world and the places your best been is theme parks, but pretty well with it. My best theme park I've been to is Alton Towers. Everyone knows this now. Like, it's been on my YouTube for ages. So yeah, what's the most annoying thing about Mallorca? It's quite nice to know actually. Got 2 people, and it's going to go back up to like 3. It's going to go back up to 5 and 6 and 8 and whatever else numbers I normally get. I don't like the viewer count. Like up here, I've got 2 people, and it goes straight to like 8 people straight away. It frustrates me so bad. You've got Castle de Belver over there. I don't know if you spell. I don't know if you say that right. Here you go. You can say that. There you go. You said I can't say that. What even is that? Castle de Belver. I don't know. I'm just talking about where's my video go? There it is. I'm not sure. I'm just on what's Spain. I feel like you're writing a long paragraph. For the most annoying thing. Was the most annoying thing getting here there, or was the most annoying thing getting back? I've just asked you a different question. You roll with it. Anyway, guys, if you have just joined, big question is, what is the best place you have been in the world? Oh, £14.49 per person, I think. Oh, yeah, so is that to get into the case? That's quite cool, actually, £14.49. That's cheap compared to, like, you know, going to a theme park and getting it £32. I mean, going to a case of £14.49. Is that per person? Yeah, it is per person. That's good, though. That is pretty cheap compared to the rest of the world. Jeez. Ours is just, like, Hello. Thank you for commenting on my videos lately. Shout out to Harry as well. I did it yesterday, couldn't do it today. And also shout out to Chappers and fans, as he was here. And he's been here for quite a while, actually. I might just do that from now on, you know, shout out to people who've been here for quite a long time. It seems like a way to go. I'm waiting for a football guy to come on. He was here yesterday and the day before. What was oh, okay, so we are talking about the best place you have been abroad or anywhere in the world, like even in the UK. I've said London, and there was a lot of issues with London around that, but you know, roll with it. And then people have said Mallorca, in Spain, you've had Dubai. Not quite sure what happened to that guy when he said Dubai. I asked him the question and he just left. But yeah, what was the best thing you have been in the world? Where's the best place you've been in the world? And go to the rest of you have just joined. Because like I said, I'm kind of weird. Cedar Point. Oh, okay, you've gone for theme park. Okay. Cedar Point. Why Cedar Point? I mean, I've never been Cedar Point. It looks very good, to be fair. I know they've got like, what is it? Irons Fury? No, it's not Irons Fury. Yeah, it is Irons Fury. I think it is. The wooden RMC coaster everywhere. I mean, we don't have any RMCs back here in the UK. That's so sad. Very sad, if you ask me. Like the big coasters, fair enough. The only big coaster we got, it's like a hyper coaster, not even a giga coaster. It's 300 and how many feet is it in the air? Club 369 feet in the air. I think it is. Wait. Hyperia. Height. Oh, it's 236 feet in the air. How did I forget that? I literally had it on my mind all day. Anyways, 236 feet in the air. That's the tallest roller coaster we've got at Fort Park, and that's in the UK. What's going to come to Alton Towers? Project Horizon? I can't remember. So there have been many different speculations about what's coming to Alton Towers and Project Horizon. Firstly, it got set back, so it was meant to be this year, it was meant to be constructed. It's not going to happen this year. Apparently it's going to get constructed next year. Not quite sure what it's going to be. We don't know. Hopefully it is going to be. I mean, they have hinted at an RMC, but I'm not quite sure how far in extent they'll get that. And if it is an RMC, it's quite a big space to put it in. It also brings speculation to what's happening in the world of David Williams, because it literally goes behind there. The new Project Horizon literally goes behind the world of David Williams, so I'm not quite sure what's happening there, and I don't know what's going to happen with the scare maze next door to it. It's all up in the air at the moment, and no construction's been going on. It seems like they've had budget cuts, meaning they've got to stop construction there, but like that area's been dead for ages. But yeah, it is a proposed area. It's going to be done. Apparently it's going to be SW9. Not sure how far that would get in planning and everything. I think it's been approved, but the planning has been submitted and it's been out there by Towers Street, Towers Times and all that. What have you been doing today? What are you doing for the rest of the week? Okay, so I haven't been doing much today. I went to the funny story. Okay, so I went to the library and went to go and do my work. At 1 o'clock, apparently the library closes. Right, it closes. And everyone has to be evacuated from the building to then sign a waiver saying we're allowed in the building unstaffed. Because basically, the library workers don't work 1 p.m. like Monday to Saturdays, and I'm there just like, really? So yeah, 1 p.m. onwards they're just out of the building, and it leaves us for quiet hour. But I couldn't stay in the building because I didn't have my library card, and secondly, I wasn't signed up for this free membership. And I'm there just like, surely the library should be open like all day, all time. So I'm not sure. But for the rest of the week, I am going to Thorpe Park this week, and Alton Towers on the 4th of October with school. Yes, of course, with school. Not the best of days, but you know, we roll with it. And yeah, I haven't got much else. Oh, we're also going to the beach and something else. I think we're having a chill day Monday, but I'm not sure. Harry's World says, do you think they remove Galactica and theme it like Nemesis? We have been always speculating about this, and yes, I really do hope they do that in the future, because I really hope they do that before they put Project Horizon in the mix. They shouldn't have built Project Ocean before retheming Galacticus. Galacticus just a dead roller coaster at the moment with no theming in the area, and where you got the theming in the area, it's like it links nothing to the flanks, and I'm there just like, well, you go from one area going, oh, this huge sign saying Phalanx Facility, Forbidden Valley, and then the next thing you know is you go down to the back end of this area and you've just got a void which is so highly happily themed, and I'm there just like, you've gone from this really dark area to this really nice void known as air as we know it now. I'm doing segues around the caravan park. Are you at Haven by any chance, or are you at like an international place? Because I know Haven have segways. Just go, oh, were you saying at Seashore by any chance? Or was it like Caister? I'm not sure. If you went to Hornsey, you've got to be around that area. You used to, well, my parents used to own a caravan down at Seashore. Holiday Park. It's the only holiday Haven park which has a beach right like, on its doorstep. Yeah, Galactica doesn't theme very well either, you are correct. It just needs a whole re-theme. There's been speculation about what's going on. I mean, in the years we've had the shop be removed, well, the shop has been removed to then be replaced with the roller coaster restaurant. We no longer have a Galactica shop, instead we have a Nemesis shop. And to get all the Galactica merch, you go all the way to the entrance to go for that big, huge shop to then find out, oh, the Galactica merch is there. Clearly, if you've got a roller coaster in that area, you're going to sell that themed roller coaster when you get out the ride, that merch, but apparently not. Like we've done with the Smiler, very good. What I've done with Nemesis, not quite on the outside, but you know, it's still there. And then Galactica just hasn't got a shop. 13 has, Rita hasn't, but it's not a secret weapon. Wickerman also has. I'm at a caravan park called Sandlemer. Okay, I'm lost. I don't know what I don't know what that park is. I'm guessing it is in Norfolk, because you know Hornsey's near that area, unless you've just travelled like millions of miles. I hate as well there's no Oblivion shop. It's also another thing. Yes, you are correct. They built a secret weapon to find out there's no Oblivion shop. I mean, if they've done a TLC and they've got a shop for Nemesis, and it didn't have a shop before, it's really good to see that in the future, because it's like the third oldest roller coaster. They do retract that ride, even though they've got issues with retracting that ride because of the tree height issue they have. Literally, Alton Towers can't build above the tree height, and if they do, they get done for it. It's in Hull, so you literally went all the way down to Hornsey. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Oblivion has no part in the big shop at all. It's like the hats as well. I mean, that's like all over the place. Oblivion is just like really limited in the amount of merch it has. Bit confused what's going on with that roller coaster at the moment. I mean, it's the shortest length. It's the fastest roller coaster in the park, and somehow it's just not appealed to at all. Like during the merch and everything. The Smiler has more merch than any other roller coaster in the park, can't lie, but the Smiler's always appealing to everyone. You think Alton Towers, you think the Smiler, of course. Why are you travelling? I like Hull. Hull, right, big huge fact, Hull has white telephone boxes because back in the war, all the telephone boxes were privatised. No. They were industrialised to the post office, and the only white telephone boxes were from KCOM, which were a privatised company who ran those telephone boxes in that area, hence why they're white. A tiny little area in the shop, yes, agreed, it really is. It's got a huge shop and you've got tiniest merch for Oblivion. It's not good. And compared to the Smiler, which is huge, exactly, it's like the first thing that's in your face. Smiler has its own yes, exactly. Smiler Merch has its own shop in the theme park, so it doesn't really need to be in that theme park area. They should really prioritise over the Alton Towers merch. For example, the Alton Towers caps and the Alton Towers like signature stuff and everything. Everything's mixed up should all be in that shop. It shouldn't be specialised to specific areas. But yet again, if you are leaving the park, you may not get a chance to go to the smaller shop. So the last thing you're doing today is go straight to the shop, the big shop near the entrance. Smiler Merch has two massive parts exactly. Smiler Merch is like huge, and even the Wicker Man as well. On there, it's like really Rita really doesn't need an appealing to. Not a secret weapon. Not a huge fan. Not many people are a huge fan. And yeah, okay, it's a big discussion here. Is Rita good, bad? But I don't think it's very good. Very rough at times. It's just not what it seems to be, and it needs to be something else. The fact that it wasn't a secret weapon and it was accidentally planned, it was like really, it was just a filler ride for the attraction, and they've kept it and used it as one of the big coasters. It is one of the big coasters, one of the few left in the world, as it is a hydraulic launch coaster, meaning it uses hydraulics to basically launch itself forward. But it's not the way forward, unfortunately, and Alton Towers really do need to replace this for it. I don't like Rita, no, neither. It needs to be removed, correct. It really doesn't fit well in the theme. It fit well when it was Ugland and other stuff. It was Rita, Queen of Speed, Camilla, Queen of Speed, that really worked. And now it's just Rita, really dead area, and I just don't work. You can hear it from miles away though. I don't get why it's so loud, but you know, it kind of ruins the landscape of 13. I get it's something like, oh, you've got to escape the forest, but I mean, really, you don't really need to escape the forest when it says above the thing before you exit the area. Go, 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 you must escape. Hello, how are you? You know, I had a football guy on here yesterday. He was called like the English country ball. Now I've got an England. I've got a Chelsea guy on here now. Okay. Unfortunately, I support Villa. Don't hate me. I support Villa. But I'm not gonna have his opinion. But we roll with it. I think they should remove Rita and replace it with another launch coaster. Correct. They need to replace it with an LSM, just like the one at Icon. I mean, they've done it quite significantly in a small space. That would be quite cool. So having that area be something like Icon, like an LSM, firstly, it will prioritise over how many people, how many capacity you can get. 'Cause, you know, the ride now is quite slow, and the capacity it has is just huge. Like, the capacity is so limited, the fact that they've got to put in this huge queue line that's well and themed. They need a themed queue line. Not liking how they're going to keep this ride because they've added new safety briefings, some new TVs in the queue, which is not good. Also, guys, please remember to subscribe, like the video. It would be very, very cool, very, very beneficial. Thank you. I have surpassed 540 subscribers now, and that is a very, very top milestone for me because, you know, like a week ago today, I was on 500. Yeah, I was just crying. No, I'm crying, but it's fine. That's fine. I think they should also have one with a top hat. Well, if I had a top hat, then they would need to like dig down because for some strange reason they won't have the height to stick inside the the tree height limit, which is something that they can't do. It's not going to be something like Stealth at Fort Park. Stealth at Fort Park have no height limit because it's literally a man-made land. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. It's in the middle of water. But, you know, they've got no restrictions, but Alton Towers have a huge restriction, and the only way to make tall rides look really tiny is through the digging down process, where basically they dig down to then fit into the tree height. But when the trees go, like Oblivion's tree, the one that it was built around, like there was this one tree that's taller than the ride itself, that's now been took down. They've got a huge issue with that because if they retheme it, they're not going to restrict to the tree height limit. When it rains in Dark Forest, all the rides are shut. Correct. I'm not quite sure why that is, but you know, I get hydraulic launch coasters because if it doesn't make it, then it won't be able to get back to station. But yeah, I heard that stuff like, I know 13's very good with the queue line now. No, with the I remember 13 slipping back basically because it's a wheel lift drive, but basically uses wheels to lift itself up to then drop down. And when it's in the rain, the lifts weren't water protected. Basically, they were just slipping back down because rubber gets slippy when it's in water. I'm going in year 11 in September. I'm nervous with my GCSEs. don't worry about your GCSEs. Actually no, do worry about your GCSEs. Worry about your GCSEs. Sorry, I just gave the worst advice ever. Don't panic now. Panic later, but don't panic too late. Panic earlier. So basically, don't panic too late. Don't panic earlier. So basically, just panic right. I say start revising thing like mid year 11 when you know some of the content already. Don't do it too late because you'll revise everything, cramp it all in. Not very good. Anyways, I saw Hyperion on Crocodile. Please evaluate on that. Martin Crittenden. What was the ride at Alton Towers? It was the Smiler. However, I can tell you now, all the rides are safe at Alton Towers. There hasn't been a crash since, and uh, it won't happen ever again. Trust me, it was a mistake. And like people have said, like I'm going to say, nobody that day was out to kill anyone, but the impossible happened. Yes, it was the Smiler. Also, please remember to subscribe, like, video, whatever else. I've kind of lost how much stuff because I normally go live on Instagram. So yeah, I've kind of lost what you do on each platform nowadays. Yes, it was a Smiler, but I'll tell you now, Smiler is good but rough. Whoever invented that ride just needs to take it back. It's not good. Ghost Tower, like the second half of that whole entire roller coaster. I said this yesterday. Awful, atrocious. How the hell do you have a roller coaster like that bad at the back end of the park? Not sure. Like at the back end of the part of the whole entire ride, like the second half is awful. Like a whole inversion, nah. Out of this world, rough, awful. Yeah. You enter that Heartline roll and you're done for. Not good. Anyways, so thought I saw someone's message. You know, I've still got the tallest roller coaster in the UK here. Stealth is 62 meters. Did you know that? And the big one is 72 meters. So there's only like a 10-meter difference between the two. My sister threw a temper tantrum because she wanted to go on Nemesis, but she was too small. I remember going back in like 2016, 2015, and I remember watching my dad in Galactica, and I used to stand under the portal as it went up. It was cool, but yeah, it's really bad when you get people like that. Trackers and Fans says, what happened to her? Her leg got amputated and she got like a load of money. Trust me. She got put on TV and everything. She won the lawsuit and got loads of money. But the 70-year-old who was operating the ride is no longer operating any other ride. But yet again, it wasn't their fault. It was the fact that the Merlin told him to override the system. And that's what he did because he's doing what the higher ups say. Doesn't want to lose his job. Why is this guy back? Who is it? Who is Anaz? I'm a bit confused. Is the one you have? This guy's back. I don't even know who he is, but he keeps saying that. He said this all yesterday. What's wrong with my mouth? I got braces. Someone evaluate. I'm a bit confused. You said the other day when I mentioned Pleasurewood Hills, did you ever go? I did go to Pleasurewood Hills. I went to Cannonball Express. There were quite a few flat rides. I remember the fishy ride. That was pretty cool. You got Woody there. I remember that, like, during... I have a DVD of the Pleasurewood Chills soundtracks. Basically, I think you had, like... Was it Darren... I don't think it was Darren Bell, but it was a ghost train. And it was literally right in front of the mousetrap. I couldn't go in the mousetrap, but, you know, it was pretty cool. And I saw my dad go in it, and it was like a really cool ghost train. It's like the one you got at Fort Park, but it was like outside and you could see. Doing that? I'm so confused. What is this guy on about? Your mouth. Your name. Okay. Someone please evaluate. What is this guy on about? And basically, yeah, I did go to Pleasurewood Hills. Very good place. I haven't been back since 2018, 2017. Oh, he wants to know my name. Oh, my name's Thomas. Thank you. I reported it. Oh, I didn't ask you to report him, but thank you. I mean, he did do this. He keeps saying this. I'm not quite sure. But thank you for evaluating. I didn't realise. Oh, you did. Oh well. Oh well. I'm not reporting anyone. Right. Thank you. Good compliment, but no. Um, is it me or is this translate? Is he using Google Trans? I'm confused. I'm just a bit confused. You just started saying a bunch of stuff yesterday, and I got so confused. Have you ever heard of stick bots? Is they the things that like stick onto things and then can stick onto the other ones? And oh, what are they called? Macho Mans or something like that, where basically just no, I don't know, but yeah, I've heard it. I think the name right. Thank you. Um, right. I don't go that way. Like, yeah, it is. I'm a bit concerned. Uh, yes. Yes. Correct. Yes. Sorry, I had to think. I'm back. Oh, see, this was the guy I was on about. The England country ball. So we've had one. So we've just had a Chelsea fan in here actually. What team do you support? What football team? England. Yes, I know. It's this guy. This guy's just amazing. He finally got kicked back to his own goal. Blank the yes, of course, blank them because they're not needed. They're like easy to rub out on an erasable. I don't know. The woman wasn't. Oh god, we want to race again. Right, long story cut short, he had another live. This England country ball had another live, and it was like, yeah, weirdness. Anyways, guys, please remember to subscribe, do whatever I don't know, whatever it is on here. Like I said, I've lost count of what you do on each platform nowadays. Yeah, I'm really glad the person wasn't doing that actually. I had a relationship a couple of years ago with a person that was born in Monaco. Oh, okay, Monaco is quite a nice place. I could only say they had connection to the royals and claimed to be a hidden child. Evaluate? Am I just being slow? Right, okay, calm down in the chat. Calm down in the chat. We don't accept stuff like that, but I will see if I can block him. Let's see. Nope, one person. How do I block it? Do I just remove it? Okay, I've removed him. I've heard how a goalie Jordan Pickford is mad and shouts. That's it, England, isn't it? Hello?
Do me a favour?
What? Hello guys, I'm back. It's true story, they live in the US. What? Sorry, I am so lost with this chat. Do you play Planet Coaster? I play Planet Coaster. I'm so confused right now. Yes, I'm so confused. Hello. I've... So no, fine. I've heard how a goalie, Jordan Pickford, is mad and shouts at Marguerite. Why is this guy still here? I kicked that guy. A little bit. Oh, there you go. I think I've just removed it. England country ball. Oh, true story. They live in the US. His dad asked for a favour. So this. Oh god. Yeah. We know about that story most of us. Okay, then what happened? England's stuck. Yeah, you said 3 days ago. What? Why do I need to stop? I want to hear the story of what he's saying. Me. Okay, fine. Tell him. Just tell him. Also, guys, remember. No, I'm gonna shut up. Yeah, just tell him because we're not ever going to hear the end of this. I mean, it was very intriguing yesterday because it just forced England, that guy, to a child of Prince. So it was the child of Prince Rainer. Who is Prince? I've never heard of this guy. Oh, the Prince of Monaco. Okay. Is anyone else annoyed at Towers of Scarefest? What is this chat? This chat's amazing. I can tell you, Prince Charles. Why are we annoyed at Scarefest? Tell me. Go ahead. What is your thought process? What are you annoyed about? I'm not annoyed at Scarefest. I'm excited for Scarefest. But go on, give me your opinions. Why? Space Station 2000. Thought Park. Was that where like X is now or something? No, that's not where it is. Isn't that like the flying fish indoors or? I've heard of this ride. I know Thought Park used to have like loads of kids rides and now they don't have them anymore. Wasn't that indoors or something now? Anyways, tell me, what's so bad about Scarefest? So I can evaluate in this. Yeah, Prince Rainer, yes, he is the Monaco Prince, correct. Using the Daz games, yeah. No, they're not reusing it. They are reloading it. They've redone it, just in a different series. It's like a different episode, like different series. Back in 1987, yes, I think it was like a dark ride or something. So many chats asked, no. No, I think I kicked him off. I actually don't know who that was. Actually, where did you find that? I swear I didn't allow that. I don't see that. Yes, it was indoors. Yes, it was a dark coaster. At the top of the... Is that the top? Oh, this guy. Should I just like... remove it? There you go. I've removed it. Yeah, I don't know. Yes, I want Hex back too. We all want Hex back. That is the one. Oh god, we got it. Yeah, okay. I've ignored it. Yes, you are right. We do want Hex back. I went our Queen back. Oh god. Rita, Queen of Speed. Anyways, yes, I agree. We do need Hex back. Hex is on the thing. Basically, they had it all done this season. They got told the staff, they trained up all the staff for Hex, and then it broke down this year, and then basically it hasn't been reopened since. They've got a proposal date of it opening this month, but they fairly think that will happen. There's not as many scare mazes as they claimed. They implied a complete overhaul, but we got 2 new scare mazes. I'm sure they'll be great, but it's not an overhaul. Actually, to be fair, out of the few years and the old lead director, he was awful. Not even joking, he should have been shoved off ages ago. He got told to remove because he was that bad. He spent Alton Towers money in the wrong way, if you read an article about it or something. But to be fair, they're slowly, they're gradually getting there. Past games was something that I didn't realise was coming back, and that also explains why we're getting 3 new additional buildings and one of them getting reconstructed. We've got, it'll be really cool to see what they do with the ride system with the dungeons, because you know we need the dungeons to be rethemed into this really cool scare maze. If they rip out the ride system inside, I'm a bit concerned what the hell Alton Towers are doing nowadays, because that ride system could have been used for so much more. And if they just redo it all and just rip out the ride system, where are they going? But yeah, like you said, I'm not quite right. The one thing I'm really annoyed about is you've got like so many scare mazes in one area, and then you've just got that one behind the Curse of Alton Manor. That's not good at all. Do you think you'll ever meet John Wardley? No, unfortunately not. I wanted to meet him on the Cursed Alton Manor opening day, but it was overhauling there. They have the queue at Canary Wharf at the moment. My mate went last night. I love watching the queue when I was younger. Very cool thing. It was like, oh, I enter the queue, and you've got to do this, and you've got this like little fencing guy and stuff like that. It's really cool. Why are we putting them flags in the chat? Not needed. To be fair, I've been loving how far we've come since Bianca took over. There's been odd decisions, but overall not extremely positive. To be fair, we've had Whipstore come back. Not quite sure why that's come back, and at the moment it's just a bunch of concrete. We don't even know if it's going to be Whipstore. Why they took it out in the first place? Well, that's the guy who took it out. Galactica needs a retheme before Whipstore comes back, because it just doesn't make any sense. Why add a new edition when you have a whole ride waiting for a retheme? Because the whole Galactica and the VR first virtual reality roller coaster doesn't make any sense. You've got the Smiler that needs repainting. It's on the verge of getting repainting, but really, you've got the Runaway Mine Train, which only just had a huge update on its backstory, with it being the Catania Canyon Mining Company, and you've just got Spinball Wizard, which is getting a new single rider queue line. I'm a bit confused why that is. Yes, we need Enterprise back in the area of X Sector. X Sector's only got 2 rides at the moment. Whoever's plan it was to put these tin cans in, which they have it like Legoland. They've put these tin cans in replacement for the 2 rides that used to be there, and they like sell extortionate prices of food. And you've also got Oblivion, which is one of the fastest but shortest roller coasters. Rita, which needs to get deleted. 13, which okay, is quite good, quite smooth. Can't complain much about 13, even though the queue lines are absolutely abysmal. And then you've got a huge area where it's like picnic area. I kind of like the picnic area where Vita is because like it's right next to a lockers. You can sit down and eat. So I'm not a big fan of him removing that and like putting something new there. What was it? Yes, no, Rita is just my hated ride. It's not my top hated ride. It's quite high up in my top 25, but it's not my best, unfortunately. I hate the Retro Squad. Yes, we all hated the Retro Squad. It's literally like having a travelling circus, and that is not what Alton Towers is. We've also got Flavio's Fandango, and that whole entire area just needs to get deleted. Literally. Whoever's thought of having David Walliams and retheming his book to a ride which was never originally a ride and replacing a cinema which has now got a queue for a travelling circus ride, not good. Got a... Okay, I'm going to hide that, that's not a message. Yeah, we all hate the Retro Squad, and if you do hate the Retro Squad, I agree, it's just out of this world. Atrocious. So, I just been with X Sector theming. If it was a permanent flat ride, yes, I agree. I had the Mary Rose at... Where even is that? I swear to God you said this yesterday. Where is that? I've heard of this too. What does that do? Where is it? Oh, Dreamland UK, is it? Dreamland UK? Is that what you're on about? Yeah, it's Dreamland UK. I see. You called it by the people who opened it. Oh, oh wait, no, it was sold to Oh, in Margate. Okay, never been there, fortunately. Uh, why are we searching this guy? Sorry, we'll get back to you guys in a minute. Okay, stop spamming or we'll remove you. Okay. Okay, why? That's not happening. Wait, what was I on about? Guys, my comments was very kind. Yeah, your comments were very kind to start spamming. They need to replace Subaru's land and build a gigacoaster. But you're pushing it a little bit back. I don't think anything like one thing you have to understand is Alton Towers cannot do anything over like I don't know tree heights. If they go over tree height, they get done for it big style. Like they can like sell the park for the fine they get at that point. I feel like if they need an IP for a children's area instead of David Williams, I would no, I wouldn't go Horrible Histories. Horrible Histories is dead nowadays. Dead. No, it's gone. It's not something that appeals anymore. I mean, if you look at the state of the whole Histories area, whole History Maze at Warwick Castle, not good. Really big stay. It's not how it used to open. I remember opening there back in 2014 because I went back in 2014. They had shows, but nah, whole histories was wouldn't keep it up, unfortunately, and it's not something that people don't watch TV anymore, which is the bad thing. People don't read books anymore, which is another bad thing. So people are going to go into the area and go, I don't know what this is. And this is what I mean. It's like you look at like Mr. Bloom's nursery. It used to be there, not there anymore. You had stuff like I mean Furchester Hotel. But if they wanted an IP, they have to go for something like a drinks brand or something like that. I mean, something that's food like Oasis. But I know they had Ribena, where Justin's house is. That used to be Ribena Berry Bash. Yeah, again, we also had Ribena sponsor Rumba Rappers at Fort Park and the Berry Bush something bounce at Chessington. I'm not searching that name. I'm not searching it. No more kids what's cut. I'm not. Boom. No, I'm not. Okay, I've hidden this guy from our channel because firstly, it's spamming. Can't have spam in this, guys. Secondly, I'm not searching the name because no. Anyway, guys, please remember to subscribe. Do whatever it is. Just subscribe. You know, and like the video. Fair play. Correct. See, someone agrees with me. This is good. What was I saying before though? Oh yes, if you like the video, it's good. What was I saying before? Oh yeah, so if I do want. Yes, okay, so we do need the sanctuary back. This is a good cause. Now, firstly, the sanctuary does need to come back because you had the smallest 10th anniversary. Instead of blowing their money on some random rubbish around that area, they should have themed it the smiler and also had a scare maze for, like, they should have had the sanctuary back instead of the attic. I don't think they had the attic last year. You're Mr. Beast. Right. I'm so believing that. But yeah, we do need the sanctuary back for definitely. Wait, hang on. Did you say sanctuary reborn? It's like a mix of Nemesis at this point. I think they should bring X at Fort Park. My dad says that too. X at Fort Park. I mean, they don't need the Walking Dead to ride. I would love a rave. You know, rave on a roller coaster. That'd be pretty cool. Do you want 100,000? No. I'll much prefer to go on that cube thing that guy was at than here. Right, and I'm who am I? I'm like the world's best superhero. What's the ride called on the top of the building? I'm not sure, but I can search it a few. Roller coaster on top of, because I'm world's best superhero, you know, and I just obliterated you from my life. In Las Vegas. Here we go, guys. It's got the X screen roller coaster. Oh look, we've got X back. It's not a Fort Park though. The complete guide to the Straff. Is that a Straff Hotel? Is that thing you're on about? I think. Type a bit louder. There you go. Huh? A little bit confused. Okay. Right. Yes, that is the thing. Thought so. Yes, I've seen that thing. I've seen POVs of that thing, but I've never rode it because I've never been aboard. But is that good? Bad? Have you rode it? Is it good? Bad? I mean, I didn't. Also, they need to call the Hustop Spin a new ride, Whipsall's Revenge, as a tribute to Ramesses' Revenge at Chessington. It's the one I did see. I did see Ramesses' Revenge. My dad's been on Ramesses' Revenge, and I remember it. It was underneath where Crop Drop is, and you know they built underground, and then you know it's just not there anymore. Instead, they build on top of it and make Crop Drop the worst drop tower compared to the one at Gardaland or something like that. So I'm not quite sure what's happened there. You've never rode it, neither have I. Very sad. We can cry together. No, it's not happening. I don't need Mr. Beast to subscribe. We all know you're lying. Chessington's is one of those things. Guys, right, look at this. And I've showed you this before. If you've seen my Instagram, not many of you have. I'm going to show you the most best park map ever for this year. And I'm not even joking. It's a park map which we all love. You all love it. Are you ready? Yes. Yeah, you ready for the best park map of this year? Whoever invented this is atrocious. I mean, they've had budget cuts this year, clearly. I mean, they've got no new roller coaster, they've had no new paint liquor to any of their rides. Then you look at, like, Alton Towers for this year, and they've got stuff that's back to back, you know? A bit confused what's going on at Chessington. Okay, goodbye. Boom. Kicked off. But yeah, I'm a little bit confused. What is happening with Chessington this year? I mean, they're still advertising Mandrill Mayhem like in London places, but you've got stuff like Minifig and Speedway, which is so much more appealing. I love Minifig and Speedway, by the way. Best family ride out there. It's very short, but it's got really short queue lines to it. It's really good to get on there. Even though the Dragon tops me though. Dragon is like the extreme best one. Not loops, it inverts. That's the Smiler. The Smiler has no loops, it has inversions on it. Which is very funny because you think I love minifigure. Yeah, minifigure speedway is really smooth, really good addition to the park, and it really did need it. But the only issue I have with that is that it's not doesn't even link into the area it's with. If there was a Lego Technic, I've said this before in my videos, but if there was a Lego Technic area, then it was so much more appeal because first you've got this Lego Technic minifigure speedway race, and also Lego Technic combines with Ferrari because you've got Fry, Build and Play. That makes so much more sense. Instead, they've put like a Lego City area in Imagination area, and I'm there just like, yeah, it's not good. What is Mandrill Mayhem 1.2 invert? Oh, no, Mandrill Mayhem does invert. I do like Mandrill Mayhem, um, but like I said, it's just. I mean, who puts a B&M wing coaster with one car? We've got limited capacity on a queue that's so huge. Like that queue's always out the door. It's that big because it like cycles and the cycle per hour and the people they can get on per hour. The ride throughput is so low because you're winning one car and it has to wait to get to one part of the track to then go back. Magic carpet at Chessington back in the day never came out of it. No overhead safety. Just, I mean that was back in the day. I know there was a lot and a lot. Samurai used to be at Chessington too, and it's back with its normal colours. Tiger Rock, which is like Dragon's Fuels. I thought Rise. What? I thought inverting Rise was 1.4. No. Oh, sorry. You're talking about meters. Yes, it's because there are lap bar restraints. Same as the one with Drayton Manor in the wave. It's got four inversions and has a height limit of 1.3 meters. Hot take: Revolution is better than Big One. I've never been there, unfortunately. I've never been back to Blackpool since 2016. That's how sad I am that we roll with it. But yeah, no, now it inverts because it's a lap bar like Hyperia. Hyperia is 1.2 meters, and it's the tallest and fastest roller coaster in the UK, and it's the most weightless roller coaster in the UK. Also, guys, please remember to subscribe, do whatever you want. I'm just going to push that now because why not? Like the video. That's what I mean by do whatever you want. 1987. Why are we on about dates? Oh, 1987 in the Magic Carpet. Yes, of course, of course. I've never rode that. Wasn't born that day, that year, but it would have been quite cool to see how theme parks have changed from like no health and safety to health and safety. I mean, the reason why they took away Whipsaw was because at Alton Towers was because and Brahmasee's Revenge because the maintenance work. Why didn't they reuse that queue line? Why have they built? Why has Chessington built a new queue line for Croc Drop? They have a perfectly nice queue line that goes above and beyond, and it goes above the station and everything. Hello, hello. Um, Not quite sure why they've done that. I'm well. How are you? That's not me asking the question. Jeez, good. I've only been there and Towers recently. I went to Pleasurewood Hills in 2020, but I was shooting at the same time, so I didn't go on the Vacone Boomerang there, and now I regret it. I haven't been on all the roller coasters at Pleasurewood Hills. I remember going back when it was Pleasurewood Chills back in 2016, 2014. And you know it was really horrible. I remember doing triple treat on the door. We used to knock on the door, really good. Loads of sweets from it. Um, but yeah, it's quite entertaining. Went on Cannonball Express, that was quite cool. Enigma, as they call it now. I remember Croc Drop, there was 10 spaces left and they didn't let me in. I know, the ride, they really should limit the amount, no, they should expand in how many people they put on the ride. They should really get rid of the one-seaters. I think every single roller coaster should have a single rider queue, not just like one or two in the park. Because it builds up capacity, but it also makes a person's day better. If you can get on a ride which has one seat left, go for it. That's why Missy's got stuck upside down the other year, I heard. Hasn't been there for quite a while, but yes, they do get stuck upside down for quite a lot because of their maintenance and their their power they put in, and ride ride straining stuff. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, basically it's got a high maintenance mode, and if it isn't maintained properly, it just crashes. Yes, single rider queues are the best. Correct, especially when you're going in as a group. Nobody can stop you going in as a group. So we go and manual mayhem as a group. Don't get any ideas, because it'll just make it worse for us. Can you help me with something, please? It's for my fashion. If I can work with men's fashion. Sure, sure. Like Dragon's Fury is better than Spinball. This is true. This is true. Even though they were both so. Firstly, one's showing its age and the other isn't. Like I know Dragon. Oh, hang on, hang on. I'm looking at it. Yep, there you go. Dragon's Fury. This one here. Basically, it's got two chain lifts. So much more intense. So much more lengthier, and it just has a better layout than the Spinball Wizard. Spinball Wizard. I rode Spinball Wizard 25 times last year in a row. Like on Christmas last year, I broke the world record and I actually went 25 times. Yeah, here. And I left 2 hours early in the park. There you go. Hub Park is dragon themed, correct. It really only has one dragon themed area though, so I'm not quite sure what that is. And most of the rides they have there, apart from Vampire and Dragon's Fury, are not mythical. So you've got like scorpions, scorpions are real, tigers, tigers are real. Can't get dragons in, can you? So instead you just put themes around. But yeah, no, like I said, Spin Wizard, I could officially say it is quite good, but at the same time, if you've only got a good spin, and it's really short though, so it's good and short, and if you don't have a good spin, it just ruins your ride experience. Really low ride throughput, it just really isn't taken apart. Spinball Wizard, no, Dragon's Fury on the other hand, yeah, again, it's got a huge queue, always on 90 minutes, breaks down quite a lot, but it's got a long and lengthy layout, quite intense when you go on it, and it's the worst in weather, but most coasters are. I met the Bears Escape in a single rider queue. Also, me and my and I rode Smiler 3 times an hour during the Scarefest, and single rider when the main queue was 80. I cannot wait for Scarefest this year and riding the Smiler in the dark, because now we've got single rider, we can just do it. The queue to Spinball Wizard when I went was 30 minutes. I was in the queue for 3.5 hours. That kind of reminds me of the Wicker Man queue. The worst thing about Wicker Man is the fact that they keep saying, "Oh, they've reopened the ride, they reset the ride," because it's like weather complaints. Every other ride's open on a perfectly fine day, and then Wicker Man's just saying it's a weather complaint. No, there was no rain or anything like that in the whole day, so I'm a bit confused. It just seems like the Wicker Man has some really poor sensors. I've got really high sensitivity on it, so it like stops the ride automatically at block sections and everything. Hypes us all up when they reset the ride and they go, "Oh, the Wicker Man's back open," and you get halfway down the queue and the people who just got onto the station can't get to the ride because it's closed again. Stupid. But yeah, I was stuck in the queue for like 4 hours for that. I've never been to a park at Halloween. Is it good? Love. It's good. Pays a lot of money. Like you get to pay a lot of money for all the attractions. But this year it's quite low for Alton Towers. But yeah, it is quite good, especially at dark. So they normally have like normal day, the tar. You've got your family themed event, and then at night it gets dark. I remember Toxic Junkyard and that area, that whole entire area down the area where like connects Bimble Wizard and that whole entire dead area where basically you've just got uh, wood planks everywhere. Basically, the whole area was like themed, and it had like lights everywhere and everything. It was just amazing. You got actors in that area. Don't seem to see that anymore. The last time I went to Scarefest last year, they kind of messed up. Autumn Ancestors weren't out. The theming around was a bit bad, and yeah, in the queue it snowed, rained, hailed, and was sunny. You know what? You might have been the exact same day as me, because that was also a day which that happened, and it literally rained. It was so weird. Waited nearly 3 hours for Wickerman to Scarefest for an estimated 90-minute queue. So yeah, there was also another incident like before the Wickerman closed and it reopened. But there was another incident where basically the person put on like 35 minutes, but the queue was nearly out the door, and I told the person that this ain't a 35-minute queue, and they were like, "Oh, I've got to tell the other person, the operator, to change it." That goes back to my other thing, saying there should be sensors in the queue. I don't care if like people tamper with them and everything. Like most of the time, if they're hidden, you won't know. But as long as you actually know how much four seasons in the queue, trust me, it's like that's like it's like every day here in the UK. Jeez. But yeah, like I said, sensors in the queue. Who cares if they get damaged? They will still work if they're hidden, and if they're like low beneath the knees, then it just go. Oh, this is how long you'll actually be waiting for, instead of having it on for what people who just underestimate the queue times and stuff like that. I'm there just like, ride staff don't have to do that if you've got sensors in the queue. Firstly, less wages to pay. Yeah, again, it does free up a job. Well, it doesn't free up a job; it loses a job. But it's very beneficial if we had ride staff in the no, if we had a sensors in the queue telling us how long the queue actually is at different points, because they can estimate it. Um. So yeah, yes, I agree. Four seasons in the queue is the worst day to go on, but it doesn't stop you going to the Alton Towers Resort or any other theme park. My nan was ever that saying we got to the front of the queue at the Wicker Man. She asked if she could skip the pre-show, and the guy said no because yeah, people do it to do that. But yeah, if did you explain that she has epilepsy? If so, then they should have let you. That's not right. In their health and safety, that's not good. I went one year where it snowed, all the rides were shut for 2 hours in April. Loads of vloggers seemed to go that day too, but I missed all of them. I'm nearly there every single month or something, so you know. But geez, worst day ever. I mean, no, right, that is the worst day ever. If it snows and everyone's there, oh look at me, guys, I'm at Alton Towers Resort. Everything's closed because it's snowing. Very good photo opportunity. Uh, where was that? I saw Digital Stan the other day. Yeah, where was that? Oh no, he was at Alton Towers. He was at that event. He was at the Towers Times event. I was there that day too. I didn't even realise he was there. Saw Costa Litica, saw G-Force Gracie, saw who else did I see? Oh, that guy was really cool, fuzzy hair. I forgot his name. Yeah, he was at Alton. I didn't see him, but I know he was there. I saw Greg and Gloria. I also saw Lad Baby that day. Very good. Um, but yeah. Now, what's everyone's thoughts about Daz coming back? I mean, Daz's meet and greet last year was awful. You saw co-star. I saw co-star. I saw roller coaster Rachel. I saw the attraction source guy. I forgot his name. I saw a bunch of my mates. Don't know why. Dun, 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 dun. Also, guys, please remember to subscribe. Whatever else, yeah, subscribe. Like the video. Subscribe. Like the video again. No, that's not possible. Don't do that. So just take off the video. Unless you've already liked the video, then you could do it twice. I'm not gonna lie, I also like Daz, but I didn't like the scare maze. I didn't like the meet and greet last year. They should do what they did with Love Baby and limit down the amount of people they have, because last year it was out the door, and I've said this like 8 times already in the last week. Awful. So if they do a process which Love Baby was, then you can go and see him and wait in a queue less time than you do just going free for all. Uh, but yeah, I didn't go in the scare maze last year, so it'd be pretty nice to go in it this year. Do you like to No. If it was actually working properly and everything was okay and it was more scarier than what it was actually advertised, it's not actually your worst nightmare underground, is it? I'm very tempted to buy an annual pass when I go into sixth form. Is mine getting wet? As mine gets Wednesdays off, so I can get the train to top. Fair enough. I mean, go for it if you want. I mean, if yeah, can't see why not. I mean, I've got my annual. I pay for my annual pass. I hate it so badly. I hate Subterra with a passion. Whoever decided to reopen that void, really? Hope they don't do like a Marvel thing and go, oh look, the guy who died has come back. The guy reborn, I forgot his name was, but it was like the professor who said Nemesis is a complex beast. Everything is under control. But yeah, it'd be really cool to see that come back. So, what is everyone's opinions about the attic comeback? I've done the attic actually, and I found some really cool things in there, like Emily Alton's old rocking horse was in there. I like the scare maze itself. It's quite lengthy. One of the scariest scare mazes. Nemesis like okay, so I have never ever had to wait an hour for Nemesis ever in my life. Never. Um, and that's because of its high throughput. They literally just get people on and off, literally quick as possible. It's like the Hyperion one. They get like 25 seconds to get people in and out, and if not, you like it leaves without you. Galactica is worse than Rita. Nah, okay. I mean the theming on Galactica's bad. I do like Galactica. It's got some good photo opportunities. Rita is just. It should be if it's not a secret weapon. It's a huge roller coaster. It's really not belonging at Alton's House. Wait, 6 hours for what? Oh yeah, no. Did you go on the opening day, bro? Because the next day was like 5 minutes. Yeah, you did go on the opening day. There you go. That's your reason why. Yeah, I did see that day. That's probably it made history. I think it was like the longest queue in like UK. Nemesis Reborn is basically the best themed ride roller coaster. Well, it's the best roller coaster with the best themed queue in it. You saw John Wardley? Did you see John Burton, the guy who actually recreated it? Nemesis Reborn queue is overestimated highly. Yeah, it is. It's like normally like 35 minutes. It's really not. Like the queue really goes quick. It's really good. I can type that in Metron. He is creator. He is the guy who created a lot of rides we see now, and really coincidental that another John came along and just took his place. Uh, Rita's not nothing like Stealth. Stealth's top notch. Faster than a Formula One car, fastest accelerating roller coaster in the world any day, and that's just amazing. But yeah, no, whoever I couldn't. I couldn't say Rita over any other ride. It's just so bad. Where I put it on my roller coaster list. If you really want to look, oh hello. If you want to look where it is on my roller coaster list, it is. Oh no. Oh man, it's there. I wonder why it's there. Okay, yes, you have a point. Nemesis Reborn is top in the UK, but Hyperia second, Wickerman third, the Swarm fourth, and then Rita's all the way down here. Oh, Rita, how sad. Um, the fact that I put Stealth. Why did I put Stealth? Actually, Stealth's. No way Stealth's on it. No, Stealth's up there. Stealth's quite good. The fact that I put Stealth after. Nah, no way this is good. No, no, there's no way I put Mandrill Mayhem before Stealth. I went to Alton Towers Burger King in when. Oh, back. Oh, Burger King. So you said Burger King there. I went to Alton Towers back in when it first came out. Queued for at least 2 hours. The hottest day. Four of us jumped the queue, but still had to wait. You said this yesterday, didn't you? That's quite cool, right? I can't lie. If you jump the queue and you're allowed to. If you went back to Alton Towers and jumped the queue, you're done for. Um, they had this no queue jumping policy now. Not the stealth. Oh, yeah, of course. Wickerman over Smiler any day. Who the hell puts the Smiler before Wickerman? Mate, you're torturing me. I don't get the people who put Smiler over Wickerman. Like, the back end of the section is awful. Hi, can I get a mod, please? I am doing a vid in. Oh, I am getting. How can I am. Should I, guys? Should I give this guy moderator? Decide. I'm not deciding. I am doing a vid until I get moderator. What am I doing with? No, okay, I won't give you moderator. That's not happening. Sorry, guy. Wait, I swear I've seen you before. What about an fountain? That name rings a bell. Give me it instead. I'm not giving anyone moderator because I'm not sure what it does. I'm not sure what it does. I passed out. You passed out on stealth. Gee. That was my first roller coaster I went on at Thorpe Park, and that was 2 years ago. I've only been to Thorpe Park 3 times. I'm going this week, though. Fair, yes, fair. That is quite a good thing. Oh, this message was deleted. Who deleted that message? Oh no, what's retracted me? Oh, he's not retracted. The message retracted. How I deleted? Oh, this message was drawn back. I see, I see. You was on. I was on front row too. See, it's good. It's good. Oh, I know. Yeah. Draw back. Yeah, I was on front row. I do love Rita on front row. From Rita on back row, really, it just whips you round. It whips you up the top row. I mean, if you did Rita on front row, you get some really good air time in it, because it's like it takes time for you to go round. If you want the back, it just whips you round, because like the rest of the rate is already over the top of the top up. What else was it called? It was called something else before. I think it was like, I don't know what it's called. Let's see. Because it, like, the logo for Stealth was. Let's right. Oh, Colossus is awful. I wouldn't put Colossus anywhere near. Hang on, wait, I'm looking for Colossus. It gave me a headache. Yes, Colossus hurt my head. It really does keep you forever. It says what it says. It says Colossus will stay with you forever. There's a point of the queue where it crosses under the overpass of the entrance to Nemesis. Too hot, so in front of everyone. Jump fence. That's not there anymore. They've redone that whole queue. So instead of the queue going underneath, so you're near the loop itself, you go up and you go all the way around the back, and they've made the fence higher. Yeah, Colossus is the worst ride ever. Power of 10. Oh wait, hang on. Here we go, guys. Colossus. That's the only Thorpe Park one I thought. Like, Dragon's School is the only Chessington. I've got all the Alton Towers ones. Nemesis? You're kidding me. Okay, I agree with you. 13 is top 5 in the UK. Then you haven't done Thorpe Park or Stealth and stuff like that. So Rita would be a very big dangerous position in number 3 if you did do Stealth, because Stealth is one of the ones which, you know, gets everybody. No, I don't know a person who doesn't like Stealth actually. What was it named? It's called Amity. I don't know what it was called. I think it was called Amity. What does it say? Doesn't say. How sad. Where's its old name? It used to have an old name. Swear this is named Amity. Amity. Probably not Amity. I'm probably incorrect. Hello. Okay. Yes, I will wait. Okay, I'm gonna go now, guys. Smart ways. Oh God, no. I couldn't say Thorpe Park's my best ride.